Am I the donkey for not taking down my yard flamingos after neighbors complained? I bought a house a couple years ago and I have been working on making it look nicer. I spent a lot of time redoing the front gardens, trying to make it neat and nice. A few weeks ago, I was at a greenhouse buying some plants for the garden and I saw 2 yard flamingos marked down on clearance. I knew they belonged in my garden. They're not everyone's cup of tea, but I think they're a lot of fun. I set them up when I got home, and a couple days later, my neighbor was knocking on my door. She was demanding I take down my flamingos because they're extremely gauche and lowering the property value of the neighborhood. I told her I am not taking them down because I like them, and the property value isn't going to be hurt by 2 yard flamingos. I also don't live in an HOA, and as far as I am aware, there are no town ordinances about the yard flamingos, lol. She has posted pictures of my house, the street I live on, and a close-up of my flamingos in our town's Facebook group to complain about them. Some people agreed I should take them down. After that, another neighbor came over to tell me to get rid of them. My mom also agreed I should take them down to keep the peace with my neighbor. I like them. I smile when I see them when I pull into my driveway. I have no plans to take them down. Am I the donkey for not taking down my yard flamingos after some neighbors complained? Edit. Everyone keeps suggesting garden gnomes. I kinda hate those a lot. But also, I'd never say anything to someone with a yard full of gnomes, but I won't buy them. Comment 1. Not the donkey. Start theming them for holidays. For Mother's Day, give one of them a skirt and a bouquet of fake flowers. For Father's Day, give the other one a tie and a hat. For Memorial Day and Independence Day, put them in some kind of patriotic or reverent or whatever kind of situation. Masks and bags of candy for Halloween, pilgrim get-ups for Thanksgiving, Santa hats for Christmas, and lights that follow their contours. All of this assumes that you're in the US, of course. If somewhere else, you get the idea. Comment 2. Not the donkey. It's your yard. You can do what you want. Although the only appropriate response is really to bulk order like 500 pink flamingos and absolutely cover your yard with them. So you should get on that. Comment 3. Not the donkey. She and her buddies need to mind their own business. Check FB rules to see if she violated any. If you believe she did, report her. Ask your mom why she isn't telling the neighbor to be the one to keep the peace and why she doesn't have your back. Keep the peace? Sheesh. Comment 4. Not the donkey. Why do people think their aesthetics get to apply to their entire neighborhood? Style is dead because these nags hate a hint of personality. Comment 5. Not the donkey. Your house, you do what you want. If she's posting your house online, though, I would consider calling the police. Comment 6. Not the donkey. I'd be petty and add a new flamingo each time they complain. Comment 7. Get a baby flamingo. I think a baby one is needed. Maybe a gnome to watch over the flock. Comment 8. I had lawn flamingos for years. Some I painted in a black and white cow pattern. I had others I painted bones on for Halloween. They also had glowing red eyes. Sometimes they wore hats or spotted neckties. And when my very tight booty neighbor complained, they would line up near his driveway and stare him down for days or weeks. Your neighbor is getting off lucky. There is nothing wrong with having a sense of humor and living life with a smile. Comment 9. Not the donkey. Around here, some of the high schools do fundraisers involving lawn flamingos. The group or team accepts donations and in the middle of the night decorates your chosen house with several dozen flamingos. The easiest way to get them moved is to make a donation and pick some other unsuspecting victim. Everyone is usually a good sport, and I think people are careful not to pick anyone who would actually be angry about it. Maybe you should suggest this to your local high school as their next fundraiser. Story 2. My boyfriend, male 39, doesn't want my babies, female 33. I, female 33, and my boyfriend, 39 male, have been together for 1.5 years now. He has 2 beautiful girls, 16 and 13, to a previous relationship. I get on with their mother and the girls really well, very much a loving extended family unit. However, I have no children on my own. I am now leaning strongly towards wanting a baby, to the point I start resenting the girl's mother because she got there first, which is unfair of me to think. My boyfriend has expressed that he is content with his life, that he is happy he has older kids now. He enjoys his free time and enjoys me playing stepmom, which, let's face it, gives him more free time. I thought I was okay not to have children, but I think I am now at a point where I would like to. I don't have many healthy, fertile years left, so I again approached this with my boyfriend. The response was as expected. He doesn't want to do it again. He would do it if he knew it's what I wanted, but in the same breath he said he would resent me for it. I think it would be the end. So I don't know what to do or how to feel about it. It feels incomplete, and the fact he has children with another woman and we are all so close is a constant reminder that he doesn't want that with me. Has anyone had a similar experience? Advice would be appreciated, as I feel I may need to choose between the relationship and my own needs. Comment 1. He is not wrong for being done having babies. You are not wrong for wanting babies. Do you really want them with someone who has to be pressured into it though? If having your own children is a priority for you, this relationship is not going to work. Comment 2. We can't tell you what to do. That's your decision. He has already been through the baby and child thing and doesn't want to do it again, which is fair. Try not to take it personally. He wants no more kids, period. That doesn't say anything about you as a person or your ability to be a good mother. There is no perfect outcome if you want children. I'm sorry you're in this position though. Comment 3. There are other men in the world. Choose you first. If you want a baby, this is not the man for you. Comment 4. My husband's sister broke off a relationship with a man younger than her because she was finished having children and he wanted a family. I'm not going to lie. She was devastated, and by outward appearances, it was the hardest thing she ever had to do. She got depressed, lost a ton of weight, etc. But she knew she couldn't give him what he wanted, and he knew he wanted to have children. It was so hard for both of them, but they got through it. I'm so sorry you have to make this decision. Comment 5. I don't think it means he doesn't want kids with you. He's just done. It's a timing thing, not a sign of how much he loves you or anything. Comment 6. You've got 3 options. Leave him and find a way to have what you want without him, or push him to have kids over his objections and accept that this will probably end your relationship and be rough on all of you, or accept not having kids and be happy with what you do have. I strongly recommend not taking the second choice. It seems like people have looked into OP's other posts or posting history, and there have been posts of her and her boyfriend doing substances. Comment 7. Looking through your posting history a bit, it seems about half a year ago, y'all were having trouble due to substances. He didn't want to stop. You did. To me, this feels like a change could have been made then. Now you're still with him and wanting a baby. He doesn't want a baby, probably due to the partying he seems to like, and you want to be a mother, not just a stepmom. It seems like you guys are just too different. If you're both open to it, maybe you could try therapy, but the bringing a baby into this world is a big decision. If you are dead set on having a baby, you need to move on. Comment 8. I just read your posts where you talk about doing so many substances that you've killed your natural serotonin levels. So please, don't get pregnant. I'm frankly appalled that you and your boyfriend are raising teens while constantly partying, doing substances, etc. And the fact that he is encouraging you to partake in these substances when you don't want to, or want to reduce your frequency. This has chaos written all over it. Neither of you should be raising kids, much less having more. If this is true, I also agree. It seems like OP and her boyfriend are at very different levels in their lives, and although they must love each other very much, their relationship has only been going on for 1.5 years. It seems like the boyfriend likes to do substances, and it seems like OP is in a different position in her life. I also agree with the majority of people that they should break up. I think she can find somebody who will want to have babies with her, and my worry is that if she stays with this boyfriend, that he will take her back into the world of substances, which is not good for anyone. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!